It's the Pistons, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. Fans are making some noise here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for their Mavericks. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
On defense, Dallas. In the corner, Ivy with it. Kept alive. Cunningham on the wing. Over Irving. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham, dropping in the jumper.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Brent, something the Detroit Pistons unit does so well is push the pace in their game.
Yeah, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision-making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, that's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize.
Over in the corner, Washington. Thompson surveying the floor. On the wing, Irving. Wants to get it to Gafford, and does. Comes up empty down low.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Dallas with the ball. 4-point game. Outside Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson with it. Turing picks him up. And the shot goes in.
And Kyrie constantly beating his defenders and so good in those tight quarters with the basketball.
Outside Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Pistons. On the wing, Thompson. Here he goes. And slams it down right on top of Jalen Duren.
Man, you don't see Clay get up like that all that often. That was impressive.
Cunningham. Rebounded by Gafford. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Outside, Davis. Pass to Irving. Back to Davis. From past the arc. That shot missing.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Jaden Ivey, the offense, Brent, looks great. Defensively, though, there's a lot to improve on.
Well, sometimes as an individual defender, you can look worse because the team defense isn't there. And so there's been sort of this reflective quality about that. But for Jaden to take on or take the next step, certainly defensively, with all of that athletic ability, he could be elite on that end of the floor.
And Detroit has possession. The Mavericks making the shot. Harris outside. Pass to Cunningham. Hits the three-point bomb. Cunningham's got 5 now.
Good instincts from Cade that time. He has the shot all picked out, so why waste time? Let it rip.
Back to Lively. It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And a different look here for the Pistons. .44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. The Pistons making a change here. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
You must have left your dancing shoes at home, huh? Substitution on the court.
Mavericks trailed by 6. Thompson outside. Over Ivy. Dallas again missing.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
From outside the arc. Pass to Thompson. It's rebounded by Dallas. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
19 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Driving inside. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Ivy on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Irving launches it from deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Pistons on top.
14.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Offensive rebound. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Ivy. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. That's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player, and he's very, very good.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Davis. Rejected by Harris.
Every so often, Tobias Harris showing you something defensively, and great timing to throw that one away.
And he lays it straight in. Thompson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the two areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Now, here's Cunningham. He has 5. Just 4 to shoot. Sinks the triple. Ivy's got 9 points.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shots.
And stolen by Thompson. One-on-one fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And it's Detroit's ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And so Thompson nails both of them. Mavericks trailed by 15. To the paint. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
AD gets near the rim and it's lights out.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Sasser. Off target from three-point range. Here's Dallas. And here is Davis. Guarded by Stewart. And it goes down 2 points.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket. Thompson
left side. Now Fontecchio. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Back to Beasley. Mavericks with the rebound.
And he rushed that with no doubt about it. To be out of position, you can see the frustration on his face. Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
The Pistons making a change here. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Schroeder outside. Kicks it out to Beasley. Harris outside. Pass to Stewart. 6 on the shot clock. And Lively pulls it down.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. Dallas again missing. Pistons leading by 14. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harris misses. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Outside for Davis. Plenty of space. Beasley with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Schroeder. And he misses his first shot of the game.
They produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And so is Detroit with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now, here is Irving. Pass to Davis. Out to Thompson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Irving. It's hauled in by Harris.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Connects from three-point range. Irving's got the first bucket of the third here for Dallas.
Just flat-out playmaking from Cade. This is why he was picked first overall.
Irving looking over the floor. In the corner, it's Gafford. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Davis doing his thing inside.
Well, at that range, Davis is pretty much automatic. He's going to score it.
Harris inside. Spins. A shot. No good. Great D that time from Davis. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick and roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And such a gifted finisher. Once Kyrie gets inside, he knows he's got you where he wants you.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now, here's Ivy. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Pass to Ivy. Hardaway for three. Knocks down the three ball. And the Pistons lead by 13.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Harris outside. Back to Duran. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Outside Hardaway. Here's Cunningham. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 11. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Irving. Can't connect from short range. Pistons leading by 11. Here's Sasser. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Beasley. Lets the three fly. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Back to Sasser. Drills the three-pointer. Sasser's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
To the left side wing. Thompson right side. Back to Sasser. Marshall with the steal. Pass to Irving. Back to Thompson. Outside for Davis. Over to the left wing. And here's Marshall from the arc. Dallas no good that time either. Pistons leading by 14. Here's Thompson. He gets that one. Thompson's got 6 points.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Pass to Irving. It could go. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pistons lead. And 1/4 to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's Detroit.
Timeout.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.